What's up, guys? It's Jai Ferguson here, back with another Vinyl Monday, and this is episode 5 of Vinyl Monday. If you guys enjoy this video, please hit the notification bell and the subscribe button. They will let you know when I post a new video every single day in the near future. So today, guys, for this video, I decided to do a little bit different. We're going to do a little bit of Elvis, and by the looks of it, I got a lot of Elvis albums. Some are remastered and some are original. What I mean by remastered, if you guys don't know what I mean, that means they remastered the album. Let's just say like a Nirvana album from Unplugged. If they were going to do a remastered of that Unplugged show, you know, they would do a new album. It would look like from that decade, but it would show on the back that it was made and released in 2021 or 2022, something like that. But this one, the first Elvis album, is a remastered one. This one was released in 1957. This is Elvis' album's greatest hits. As you can see, it's his golden hits. This was, I don't know, probably Elvis' album, third album or second album. But this is a remastered. If you can't tell, this was actually released. If you can see right here, if you look somewhere right here, it was released in 2020, and it was released in 1958. So it has songs like Hound Dog, Lovin' You, All Shook Up, Heartbreak Hotel, Rock, Jailhouse Rock, Love Me, Too Much, Don't Be Cruel, and a lot of other classics. I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. I like the picture. I like the side. It tells the detail of Elvis. I love that. And yeah. So yeah. Next one is I Got Lucky. Now this one is sort of okay. You know, it doesn't have Elvis's greatest hits on like usually an Elvis album would have, but I like the picture of Elvis, you know, just singing. And this is usually in the 70s when he was at Las Vegas. And, you know, if you ever seen the Austin Butler film, you know, all that stuff with Colonel. But anyway, this was released in 1971. And it has songs like I Got Lucky, What a Wonderful Life, I Need Somebody to Listen to Lean on Me, Young is as Young Does, Riding the Rainbow, Fools Fall in Love, The Machine, The Love Machine, Home is Where the Heart Is, You Gotta Stop, If You Think I Don't Need You. And that's, yeah, and it shows other albums here too. I got this album and I don't got that album, but you know, Elvis's albums are very rare now. So I'll get this probably a 5 out of 10. Next we got Elvis Then and Now. This usually just has like, this one has like 2 records in this album. But I love this album. It's got like a cool songs on here like Help Me Make It Through the Night, Chris Christopherson, Hey Jude, The Beatles, Put Your Hand in My Hand. I don't know if that's Sam Cooke, but Until It's Time for You to Go, We Can Make the Morning, Early Morning Rain, and Fools Rush In, I Was Born About 1,000 Years Ago. This is a good album. I would rate this about 9 out of 10. I like the picture. I like the pictures on the back. You know, it was released in 1972. So this one was 1 year later. So yeah. Next is a love album. It shows, it's just basically a lot of love songs. You know, love letters from Elvis. So, and it actually has love cards from the back, and it shows the songs in here like Only Believe, This Is Your Dance, I'll Know, I'll Never Know, It Ain't No Big Thing, Life, If I Were You, Candy Candy, Got My Mojo Workin', Muddy Waters song, Love Letters, When I'm Over You, Heart of Rome. And this was released in 1971. So this is probably Elvis's, I don't know. But I would rank this a 10 out of, no, a 8 out of 10. Because, you know, it has some of these songs that I know. But Elvis, let's just say, he has a great voice. He was one of the greatest singers of the 20th century. Yeah, and next up we have, this is a remastered. This is the Deluxe Edition. And it just has Elvis's greatest hits on here, like That's Alright, Baby Let's Play House, Mystery Train, Heartbreak Hotel, I Was the One, Blue Suede Shoes, Hound Dog, Don't Be Cruel, Love Me Tender, All Shook Up, Jailhouse Rock, Trouble, It's Now or Never, Are You Lonesome Tonight, Little Sister, Follow That Dream, and much more. And this was released in 2007. So this is when vinyl was not doing pretty good. You know, it was still low, but in 2015 it made a comeback 100 years later. Well, not 100 years later, but I would say probably like in the 70s they stopped making records, vinyl records. But I'm going to give that one a 10 out of a 4 out of, well, actually, you know, a 10 out of 10, because, you know, Elvis' greatest hits is very cool. And I like the picture of him, you know, all that stuff. Now, this one's a good album, How Great Thou Art. And Elvis actually won a award from this album. And I think it was How Great Thou Art. It has, you know, it has Elvis. I don't know who drew this, but this is very disrespectful. It has Elvis in front of a church, you know, in the country. And it also has songs like How Great Thou Art, In the Garden, Somebody Bigger Than You and I, Farther Along, Stand By Me, Without Him, So High, Where Could I Go But to the Lord, By and By, If the Lord Wasn't Walking by my side, Run On, No One, Where No One Stands Alone, and Crying in the Chapel. This was released in, I would say, in the 60s. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 because, you know, it's just a good record. It's just a good vinyl record. I love the gospel feeling into it. Elvis has a really unique voice. This album I like. I really do like this album. It's a good album. It's one of my sort of favorites, but it has Wonderful World, Nightlife, All I Needed Was the Rain, Too Much Monkey Business, Yellow Rose of Texas, The Eyes of Texas, She's a Machine, Do the Vingo, and Tiger Man. I love Elvis, you know, in this Western outfit, and it also has Elvis's other records, and it shows the songs, and, you know, I got that record. I got this record too, but like I just showed you, but it's just a remastered. This one was released in 1969. So this is a 69 record. I really love 69 records, y'all. They're just so freaking amazing. So anyway, yeah. But these are actually the films that he starred in. I'm going to give that like a 6 out of 10. This one is simply Elvis. I like the picture of him with his costume and stuff. And I like the songs You'll Walk Alone, Who Am I, Let Us Party, no, Let Us Pray, Peace in the Valley, that's a good song. We Call on Him, I Believe, It is no secret, Sing You Children, Take My Hand, Precious Lord. I think this is a gospel album because Elvis was really influenced by gospel music like Hank Williams Sr. So I'm going to probably, you know, I'm going to rate this a 10 out of 10 because, you know, Elvis can sing gospel really good. I love his voice, you know, his baritone voice singing gospel music. It's just so good. Now, actually, I got 2 copies of these. This is actually Elvis's last record. This is Elvis's last record. This is the last concert that he did back in 1977. It has songs on here. And this is a live album to remind you. It has songs on here. And even has like quotes from like Elvis fans. and his father. He introduces his father. It's really cool. I'll show you the song. So, How Great Thou Art. Oh, wait, hold on. CC Ride, That's Alright. Are You Lonesome Tonight? Melody, Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear. Don't Be Cruel. Elvis. Fans, comments. You Give Me a Mountain. Jealous Rock. How Great Thou Art. I Really Don't Want to Know. Hurt. Hound Dog. My Way. That's a good song. I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. Opening riff. I Got a Woman. Amen. Love Me. If You Love Me, Let Me Know. And just like these albums are just great. I will never get rid of these albums. 10 out of 10. Because this is, this is when Elvis was. I also love the picture, of him singing, and, you know, it shows you the details and stuff. But this is actually Elvis's last year on Earth. And basically, this is at the end of his life, But he could still sing. He could sing the heck out of those songs. So, yeah, those are probably like one of my favorite albums to listen to out of all of these songs. But I mean, out of all of these albums. And this is a live album, too. And it's at, recorded at Madison Square Garden. And it usually has the same songs in here. That's Alright. Proud Mary. Never Been to Spain. You Don't Have to Say You Love Me. You've Got the Last Loving Feeling. Love Me, All Shook Up. Heartbreak Hotel. Teddy Bear. Don't Be Cruel, Let Me Tender. The Impossible Dream. Hound Dog. Suspicious Minds. For the Good Times. Chris Christopherson. An American Trilogy. How Funny How Time Slips Away. Willie Nelson. I Can't Stop Loving You. Don Gibson. Can't Help Falling in Love with You. And Theme. I love this album. And this was actually recorded live in 1972, but this has been released in 2012, but it shows that it was released in 2012. So actually, wait, 72, 70, 72, 82, 92, 2002. So actually 50 years. Well, in this decade, 60 years. So on to our final four. I have not listened to this record yet, but I know Elvis can sing the heck out of Christmas songs. These are good Christmas songs. Blue Christmas, Silent Night. I think his version of Silent Night is my favorite. White Christmas, Santa Claus is Back in Town, I'll Be Home for Christmas. These are just good albums. I'm just going to rate this 10 out of 10. Even though I never listened to it, I think it's a good rap record, and I think it's going to be a good album to listen to. I even had listened to this yet. I haven't even listened to this yet, but I know it's going to be good too. I'll Be Home on Christmas Day. If I Get Home on Christmas Day. Holy Leaves and Christmas Trees. Merry Christmas Baby. Silver Bells. Oh Come, Full Ye Faithful. The First Nail on a Snowy Christmas Night. Winter Wonderland. The Winterful World. I Won't Seem Like Christmas. These are good albums. And this was released in 1972. No, 71. I forgot to mention when was this released. Well, dang, it's already scratched. I'm just gonna say it was probably released in 1968. I'm just gonna say that, 1968. And this one I got. And this one is released in 19... Dang, they don't even say what year. But anyway, it has songs on... And this is basically a film album. Uh, Busted About. Busted About. Little Exit. Prison... Some of these words I can't read, guys. I apologize. Hard Knocks. It's a Wonderful World. Big Love and Heart Attachment. One Track Heart. It's Carnival Time. There's a Brand New Day on the Holocaust. wheels on my heels. I apologize for almost what I was about to say. I apologize for that, but this is an okay album. I mean, like, Elvis's albums, in the '60s were starting to decline, and the Colonel, all that stuff. But anyway, last album. I think these are basically gospel albums, but So I like this picture of Elvis. It has songs like "I Can't Help Believing," "20 Days and 20 Nights," "How the Web Was Woven," "Pick It Up," "Pass It Up," "Mary in the Morning," "You Don't Have to Say You Love Me," "You've Lose the Lovin' Feeling," "I've Lost You," "You Present," "Stranger in the Crowd," "The Next Step in Love," "Bridge Over Troubled Water." And this was released in 1970. So this is an okay album. I would probably rate it 5 out of 10. Well, you know what? 10 out of 10 because it's a gospel album. I love Elvis singing gospel. So, guys, that is my Elvis Presley record collection. I hope you all enjoy it. Again, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button. That will let you know I will be posting videos in the near future on upcoming days. So if you guys like this video, please share, like, follow, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Peace, guys.